Hi everybody, it's Dr. Michele Drake and I'm here at the Drake Center with our cat Moki, and I'm here to talk to you today about some preventative care for dogs.
Dr. Drake, what is considered preventative care for dogs?
So preventative care is discussion about vaccines, obviously, diet, exercise, preventative such as heartworm prevention and parasiticides, which would be for intestinal parasites and external parasites, fleas and ticks. Some of these things are super important for the well-being and safety of your pet, your cat, your dog, and yet we really want to have an individual conversation with every one of our dog owners to make sure that we're doing the right thing for their lifestyle.
What information does my veterinarian need to know about my dog's lifestyle before providing preventative care recommendations?
Well, certainly if you're a new client to the Drake Center, we want to get your most recent records from your other veterinary hospital so we can see if you're up to date on all the vaccines and preventative care that you need. When you come in, though, our technicians and our doctors are going to have a conversation with you, and we're going to discuss things like diet, exercise plans that you're currently on, or what's a day in the life of your dog. That's what I usually ask people. What does your dog do today, every day? What's the day normal way that they spend their time, including feedings? So we learned a lot about that. And then also their exposure. Are they going to daycares? Are they going boarding? Because we may add additional vaccines depending on that. Or if they have an active lifestyle outside, we're going to really talk about things like tick prevention, leptospirosis. So it really just kind of depends. And it's our job to actually ask you all the questions, and your job just to let us know what's going on at home.
What recommendations will my veterinarian make when it comes to my dog's preventative care plan?
So we're going to talk again about the vaccination schedule that is, depend on your dog's age and also their lifestyle. Super important is, again, flea and tick prevention, heartworm prevention, and intestinal parasites, because some of these actually are zoonotically transmitted to humans. So we're really watching out for your family as well with the products and recommendations that we make. Again, diet is super important, and weight and exercise plans. And then also we're going to, as dogs age or the very beginning of their life, we're going to probably do some blood work, fecal. We're going to check their stool for parasites, because you can't see parasites in the stool. They're actually microscopic eggs that we actually do a test on to determine whether or not they have parasites. So there's actually a lot involved in preventative care. And again, every dog is different. And so we really want to tailor it to your dog's needs.
Next question. How can I keep my dog safe while in a car?
So we recommend that a dog be not able to, if you were to have a short stop, we want to make sure that your dog's not going to be able to move forward and injure themselves, or a human. If they were coming from the back seat to the front seat, they could hit the back of your head. So what we'd like to do is make sure that your dog is either in a crate or that they have a seatbelt on.
Why should I keep my dog on a leash when in public?
The reason for your dog to be on a leash at all times out in public is because there's scary things, obviously, like cars and other dogs. And then obviously if your dog were to see something like a rabbit across the street, they'll take off and run, or another dog. In my neighborhood, we have coyotes, and so my dogs would love to take off and run after the coyotes. And one of my dogs is 15 pounds, that he would then become a coyote meal. So we keep him on a leash all the time. We're out hiking on trails. And so it's really for safety for you and for your dog as well.
What are the most common dog health conditions that can be prevented with a good wellness plan?
So a good wellness plan is designed to prevent, illness for your dog. So vaccines are so important. And I know people don't really see enough of the scary diseases like distemper and parvo, but they're still around. Rabies is a true health concern for dogs, and certainly for humans as well. Parasite control can make a huge difference in the well-being of your dog and the quality of their life. So these things are all really important. And you're just really not going to get the correct information from a 16-year-old who works at a pet store or online, from Petco or whatever, Chewy. They're not going to give you the correct information that's specific for your dog. So it really is worth your time and your money to come in and spend time with veterinarian and their staff, who's going to really educate you on what your dog needs. So if there's any other questions, give us a call at the Drake Center.